What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stony. What's up, collective? We're going to tap into this message and we are going to see what you need to know right now. I am getting that you may be feeling a bit down, a bit sad, a bit disappointed. You're good. You're absolutely good. This might be in your imagination. Actually, it's not. Actually, you feel disappointed because somebody is trying to creep into your energy, and they're trying to creep into your energy by offering you something that it just doesn't work. It doesn't work to you. But here's the thing. When they hand it over to you, like they knock it over, they mess it up like everything else, right? But that mess, there's something about that mess where it's on purpose. God is saying when they hand you that cup and you knock it over and you keep knocking it over, maybe you don't want it, maybe something's in it, you are actually creating a mess of something that you prayed for. Okay, that mess is actually a message. Now you just got to stay with it for a little while because it needs to do stuff. You know, it's like a cake in the oven. You know what I mean? Every mistake that you thought was a mistake was actually an ingredient. You just didn't know. And now you have to wait for the ingredients to blend all together and mix all up. But the thing is, the waiting process is a little difficult for you, not because you're not getting visions, not because God is not showing you the way. God is showing you the exact way. There is clarity straight ahead. It's just your patience with these two cups that you have. You're not patient with it, and your emotions or whatever this is, it starts to overwhelm you. And that's what it's supposed to do, because this is your prayer manifesting. It just doesn't look or feel the way you want it to feel. You're going to start to ground yourself once you start to see some evidence. But it's not really evidence. It's really your mental state. It's just really how you are perceiving and looking at certain things. And you didn't know how to look at the situation. I guess you just looked at it as how everybody looks at it. This is not a good situation. You don't even see the blessing in the messing. Okay? There's a blessing in the messing, honey. But slowly, your intuition is going to start to kick in. Slowly. And you're going to start to see more clear. And then there's going to come a time and point where you're going to see everything clearly. You're going to start to understand your emotions. I'm sorry if I'm going too slow, but I'm flipping cards. Okay? I'm flipping cards okay, so I'm seeing you waiting for something a little bit more patiently. Now that you can see the whole perception, like you're a little bit more above it. You had to get some type of footing, some type of grounding. You had to get to some type of higher ground. The mess is still there. But it's like while you are in it, you can't see it. And then you have to get out of it in order to say, oh, this is what's going on. So now you can see everything, and you're more patient. You're more patient, and you may be maybe more understanding with letting someone in and seeing that perhaps what they were offering, just maybe, perhaps what they were offering wasn't a mess at all. So it's not, I don't think it's, let's say it's not a person. Let's say it's the energy of people or situations to where when you think someone is offering you something bad, you can always still use it for your good. So then you start to become the type of person who is actually anticipating the next cup. You're actually ready to make a mess. So I'm not really sure what's manifesting from this, but I know like you're starting to slowly see things and gain a footing. So you become more patient because now you can see better. You can see who's who, what's what. Yeah, this definitely has to do with something that you desire. But now it's like you have way more control. It's like you didn't have control because you were in it. It was still part of your prayer, though. You know what it is? Someone who is used to or surrounded by whatever this is, I feel like they may have tried to pull you in, but you couldn't be pulled in some type of loop or some type of group. So now I'm seeing you master this area to the point where like you can play with emotions now. Whatever emotion that was that someone tried to bring you into and you were all over the place and you had to gain footing and you gained your footing and you saw something, you're completely out of it now. You're 100% balanced now. You're mentally balanced. It's not overwhelming anymore. You have control. And now you can initiate something, some conversation. So before you could not address this person the way you wanted to. See, somebody tried to make a mess. Somebody gave you something and they kept giving it to you. You kept knocking it over, making a mess. But this works out in your favor. I'm telling you, it's part of your prayer. I don't care if you pray for a car and we're talking about something that happened at the gym. They're all like interconnected. It's interconnected. So now you know how to approach this person and you do not approach them at all with any emotion. There's no emotion. And I feel like there wasn't any emotion to begin with except for perhaps the emotions that you had for someone else. All right, so it's like your emotions were good until someone like maybe added to it, and then it became overwhelming. It became too much. It's like I'm seeing you have a certain, I'm seeing you have, maybe I don't feel like you initiated the emotions, but I feel like they were lingering and you didn't know it. And someone may try to manipulate your emotions and trying to find a way to manipulate your emotions by either adding onto it or taking away from it, knocking it over, making a mess out of it, trying to maybe embarrass you, bring you down. But all of that works in your favor. You just don't know it. It just looks like a mess right now. And it looked like someone, because someone is surrounded by a mess. They are surrounded by a mess. Yeah, they're the master of mess. So somebody's like the master of trauma, and they're trying to make their drama overflow to you. But the way you're set up, you're too divine. You're too righteous. You're too dope. You know what I mean? And The way God got you set up is like, yo, this is part of the plan. This person that's bringing this mess to you, that's in a mess, they're surrounded by mess. I mean, they don't have a clear mind at all. And that's where you're going to hit this person with a clear mind. So you may have to go back and speak to someone. You speak to someone with a clear mind, no emotions at all. Wow, you are really going to put this person in their place. The minute, yeah, and send this person right back off, because it's like this person is keen to mess, right? They seem to have a little bit of knowledge, but their knowledge is basically based off of a mess. Right? It could be group activities, like this person only know how to move in a hive-like group setting. They don't really know about being a lone wolf. Like somebody tried to embarrass you with emotions, you're going to embarrass somebody with intellect. Point blank and period. That's it. Like you bring balance. And it's not even you. It's like, I don't know what you're praying for, what you're asking for, but God is on your side. And then you bring balance. So it's like God is bringing the balance, but you definitely are a vessel for the Most High in order to bring that balance. Yeah, you are definitely going to put somebody in their place. And they're going to go right back to that little island, but you're going to take them to your land. You're going to take them to your land, the land of obedience, the land of this is what God told me to do. Are you obedient to God? Are you doing what God telling you to do? Yeah, no. This person is going to go back, right back. Because, yeah, your intuition is on point. Theirs is not. They think their intuition is on point because they're messy and they like drama, but no. There's something about the time when you were in the dark. When you were in the dark and the fact that that these emotions became overwhelming. And when you started to like step out on common sense and logic, and as well as bringing your intuition with you, you realize something. You realize something. You realize something when you was in the dark. You probably just had to test it. You're going to test it, and guess what? You finna pass. You are going to pass. It's like you're going to bait someone. And the minute you bait that person, they're going to take it and you're going to pass. You're going to realize they're not even worth it. Like, I feel like you're going to come to a realization, like, yeah, walk away from that. You're figuring out who's who and what is what. Let's see. But you know what? This person is going to want... Okay, so I see them going back to whence they came, right? Once you putting them back in their place. But whatever you was working on with them, leave that thing right there. It's like tricking somebody and saying, oh, okay, it's like whatever contract that was going on, yeah, you're going to put somebody in their place about the contract, and you're going to pick it up and throw this contract in the garbage. Trash. You're going to trash that. You're not bonding with nobody. Take that contract and shove it. Okay? So I'm going to stop the reading right there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out.